Cardiovascular diseases are diseases which affect the heart and circulatory system. So if you want it to be broad, include diseases that affect the heart in three ways. You have the heart muscle, affect the coronary vessels, the blood vessels of the heart, and the valves. Those are three basic structures. And you probably consider congenital problems that you're born with or acquired as you go through life. Cardiovascular disease is the #1 cause of death and disability in Jamaica. We know it definitely.
My name is Mark Blake, and I'm a financial advisor with Sagicor Life Jamaica. It's been a journey because I suffered a major heart attack in 2016, August. Critical illness policies are a must in my portfolio when I speak with any of my clients. Like most of my young clients, they don't think about critical illness whatsoever. And when I took out mine, I was not thinking that way either. I was at work that day. After eating lunch, I remember feeling what I thought was acid reflux feeling. And I remember my coworker saying, you need to go drink some milk. And the pain just began to get worse. It intensified extremely over a short space of time. Just think about fire being in your chest trying to get out, and it's burning a hole in it. And I couldn't concentrate on my work anymore, so I decided I was going to get up and go to the supermarket, buy a box of milk to drink and kind of quiet what I thought was the acid reflux. But I didn't make it to the supermarket. And I was driving at the time a minivan that once you press the button to start the engine, the doors lock up. So when I finally got into the van and the doors locked up, I was pretty much trapped in the vehicle because I passed out. When I got to Andrews Memorial Hospital is when it really started. And then they evaluated me, realized that I was going through a heart attack, and they rushed me upstairs. Dr. Noel Crooks came up, and that was a long ordeal.
We're thankful that Mark allowed us to share his story, and I think it will be helpful to a lot of people in terms of planning for the inevitable or planning for surprises. So in Mark's case, he presented to us with atypical chest pain. Quite a young man, but importantly came to us pretty early, and we were able to make the diagnosis pretty quickly. The next step was to do a life-saving procedure called an angiogram. And what that procedure does is we quickly gain access to the vessels of the heart. We look which one is blocked causing a heart attack, and we try and open it in a timely fashion. And that procedure is called an angioplasty. We're able to get him done pretty quickly. We're able to clear the blockage and also put in stents. Without this procedure in a timely fashion, there is a high mortality rate in terms of people not surviving.
It's quite difficult sometimes to encourage younger people, more so than older people, to get a critical illness policy. Simply because we tend to feel like it won't happen to us. Well, I'm here to say that it can happen. And I was 35 years old at the time when it happened to me. I was going about my life, happy, loving my life, loving my children, loving my family, just enjoying life. And then boom, that happened.
Even as far back as 15, 20 years ago, this disease was exclusively seen in people over age 50, 60s. And now we're tending to see it more common in people below the age of 40. The youngest one I've done since I've been back is 33.
When I was going through that experience, the first thing that came to my mind was fear of death. What if I pass, leave my family? I have 3 beautiful daughters, and that's pretty much what was on my mind. And so now, every single day, I just give God thanks for living, for waking up, for really simple things. I've changed my diet somewhat. I don't eat that much meat products anymore. I try to exercise a whole lot more.
In terms of maintaining a healthy heart, not smoking, right? Exercising regularly, and eating a heart-healthy diet as a diet rich in fruits, nuts, grains, vegetables, less obviously red meat and saturated fat products. Come in and get checked fully early. That's my advice. Health problems are the number one cause of personal bankruptcy. So for example, if you survive a heart attack and you develop heart failure, that's a chronic condition which requires a whole lot of medications and a lot of surveillance. It's very difficult to put a single figure on, but if you have a heart attack, you may run into maybe in the order of millions. Unfortunately, in Jamaica, I think only maybe 15% of the population has reasonably good health insurance.
I recommend and encourage right now all of my clients, make sure that you have a critical illness policy because it can save your life, it can create an income for your family, and it can create an inheritance for your family. Sagicor Life Jamaica provides our clients with many critical illness plans. The very popular one is the Ultra Lifeline. That covers 30 critical illnesses. Second to that would be the Total Woman. It covers 15 critical illnesses. The Triple Protector, which is the one I had, covers 9: heart attack, cancer, stroke, blindness, deafness, numbness, major burns, paralysis, just to name a few. There are only 3 ways to create an income. You at work, your money at work, and the third way is charity. So your money at work is what you need in the event that you can't work. And so the funds from a critical illness plan will provide that for you, an income, so that you can live a normal life.